As a longtime Zelda fan, I have noticed a particular pattern in recent years. Something that some fans don't really notice at first, but when you dedicate your time to the Zelda series, you kinda see a pattern of sorts in terms of storytelling. Anyone notice how Link is almost always portrayed as a lazy character that just got out of bed at the very beginning of most games? This has been a running gag that has been ongoing since A Link to the Past and has become a staple of Link's character ever since. However, in the first few games, he wasn't portrayed as lazy, and ironically, in Zelda 2, it's the princess that refuses to wake up from her eternal slumber. But then again, that was the main plot device of that game. Anyway, back on topic. It's curious to notice this pattern, and sometimes I question the purpose behind this particular character trope. For example, with Link being the player's avatar, is he used as a metaphor to tell players to get out of their houses and explore their surroundings more often? Or is this used mainly as a funny gag? Either way, this has become a recurring theme in the Zelda franchise. Yet sometimes there's a technicality or a variation of the gag that every once in a while kind of averts repeating the scenario time and time again. In one of many examples of this technicality, in Majora's Mask, Link gets knocked off his horse and is completely unconscious. Temporarily, mind you. In the Oracle games, Link is thrown to a new world and is practically found unconscious before meeting the game's Oracle characters, setting up both stories. In Link's Awakening, he was found shipwrecked on the beach, rescued by a girl, and ironically dragged back into bed until he regained consciousness. And to add a further twist, the game itself has you questioning if the whole adventure was a dream or not. Other times, the trope was averted or brushed to the side. In Twilight Princess, Link begins as a goat wrangler, breaking tradition completely given its more mature setting. Though the next day he's told to get out of bed, though we don't see him slacking off. He's just going back to work. Though he is shown to be knocked out later in his wolf form after he tries to rescue his friends that have been kidnapped. In Wind Waker, Link is caught slacking off in the lookout tower. In both DS games, Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass, he's found bored to sleep during Nico's prologues. Sadly, in Triforce Heroes, the trope is ignored altogether, though it was eventually brought back in A Link Between Worlds, and more recently in Breath of the Wild, where it's Link that wakes up from his eternal slumber, unlike the events of Zelda 2. Anyway, I could go on with this topic, but I don't want to get carried away with this video. What are your thoughts on Link's laziness? Is it just a funny running gag, or is Nintendo trying to tell players to get out more? Feel free to leave them in the comments below. This has been Hadouken Dude. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.